We've got a fall drink and dessert menu rolling out September 10th. Let's talk about the changes you'll see and recipes you'll definitely want to know. The front of your menu will feature the signature Ruby Relaxer, a new superfruit sangria, and a Blue Moon draft peeking out in the background. This is a good indicator that you'll be selling a lot of these. Now the Relaxer you all know, but this new sangria is a recipe you'll want to get familiar with. We'll walk through that in just a few minutes. Notice the Blue Moon draft is pictured here with an orange wheel instead of that quarter orange wedge. This is the traditional way a Blue Moon is garnished, and now it's the way we garnish it. Doesn't it look bangin'? But that's a small garnish change on a beer. For a bigger beer change, you'll notice Bud Light is back on draft in every restaurant. So your draft beer tower will go something like Bud Light and Miller Lite, your two top-selling domestics, Blue Moon and Sam Adams, two of the most well-known craft beers. And if you have a 5th and 6th tap, you'll feature a seasonal and/or a regional local beer. The menu will read differently also. Instead of having Yuengling and Stella Artois listed on the beverage menu with an asterisk that says where available, it will simply list these 4 standard drafts and then say, don't see your fave? Ask your server what else is on tap. This is way better for your service team than having to constantly say to a guest, sorry, we don't carry that beer. But it also means your team's gotta know what those other draft options are. So spread the word. Okay, let's shift gears real quick to your frozen beverage machine. There's a change here in your batch recipe for your margarita. We're killing Cuervo from this recipe and stepping it up to Sauza Blue Silver. Why? It's just better. Sauza Blue tequila is made with 100% blue agave plants. No added sugar or flavoring. It's not replacing your Sauza Gold in the service well. It's just replacing the Cuervo in the frozen batch. And also, it's going to be added to your upgrade section as a great tequila option. The rest of your margaritas aren't changing in recipe, but what is changing is the sponge you use in your rimmer tray. Throw that thing in the trash. You'll still use the tray for your lime juice, just don't overfill it or it could be like a salt rimming disaster. Let's talk wine strategy and then we'll get to the drink making. We're making an effort to cull down the wine list. Less waste for you and easier picks for your guest. Nayers Merlot, McMurray Pinot Gris, and McMurray Pinot Noir are coming off the drink and dessert menu. We'll sell these because they'll still be featured on the main menu. Once you sell out of these wines, make sure your servers have a suggestion ready for a great alternative. Also, the tasting is going away, so no more wasting a whole bottle of wine because you sold some 50-cent tasting. So now, on to what you've been waiting for. Watermelon drinks going away, being replaced by fall seasonals. On deck for fall, we've got the Blackberry Bramble, Salted Caramel Apple Martini, Apple Cider Fizz, Superfruit Sangria, and the Pirate Blackberry Rum Runner. Let's go ahead and get started with our Blackberry Bramble. This drink is our spin on the English Bramble, traditionally a gin sour with a drizzle of blackberry liqueur. We've added the punch of our blackberry puree and delivered a smooth sipping cocktail that's quite the balance of sweet and sour. Start by filling the tumbler glass with ice. Add 1 ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of the blackberry puree, 1 ounce of lemon juice, make sure you shake your juice, 2 ounces of Bombay Sapphire Gin. You're going to fill it with club soda. Tumble it back 2 times into that tumbler glass. Garnish it off with a mint sprig. And there you have it, the Blackberry Bramble. The fall flavor of apple paired with some fizz gives your non-alcohol drinker a refreshing handcrafted option right from the bar. To make this drink, you're going to take a stackable glass, add 10 diced apples, fill it with ice, add 1 ounce of bar syrup, 2 ounces of apple juice, and fill it with Sprite. Tumble 2 times. And there you have it, the Apple Cider Fizz. The Superfruit Sangria. This sangria takes our guest favorite and kicks it up a notch by adding Vive Acai Spirit and pomegranate juice. Into a mixing tin, place 2 diced apples, 1 lime wedge, squeeze and drop in, 1 orange wedge, squeeze and drop in, a tumbler glass of ice, half an ounce of simple syrup, half an ounce of mixed berry puree, half an ounce of pomegranate juice, half an ounce Vive Acai Spirit, 3 ounces of red wine. Now you're going to pour that into your tumbler glass. Fill it with Sprite, tumble it back 2 times, and garnish it with a mint sprig. And there you have it, the Superfruit Sangria. The mint sprig garnish on this drink sets it apart from the other sangrias in your service well, so make sure your service teams know that that's how this one's garnished. The Pirate Blackberry Rum Runner. We take this classic version of a rum runner and step it up a notch with our blackberry puree and Pirate XO Reserve rum. Put the following items into a mixing tin. 1 lime wedge, squeezed and dropped in, a Pilsner glass of ice, 1 ounce of lemon sour, 2 ounces of orange juice, 2 ounces of pineapple juice, half an ounce of blackberry puree, half an ounce of creme de banana, half an ounce of Pirate XO Reserve rum, 1 ounce Crucian coconut rum. Shake this 10 times, pour into that Pilsner glass, and top it with ice. And there you have it, the Pirate Blackberry Rum Runner. The Salted Caramel Apple Martini. This martini is sure to be a popular beverage. Who can resist a caramel apple treat in a glass? Rimming this drink is going to be a little bit different. To get started, you're going to need a microlight container. The first thing you'll do is take the lid of that microlight container and make a rectangle of caramel with your caramel plate scrapers. Then you'll take an unchilled martini glass and roll it through the caramel to rim it. Set your caramel rim martini glass to the side. When your caramel's not in use, you're going to place the microlight container onto the lid. The shelf life for this will be 2 days from the day you make it. In a mixing tin, you'll add 3/4 of an ounce of the caramel plate scrapers. Simply squeeze the plate scraper bottle and count to 10. Then you're going to add half an ounce of sour apple pucker and 1.5 ounces of the Pinnacle salted caramel vodka. Shake this 20 times and strain it into the rimmed martini glass. The garnish will be 2 speared diced apples. Make sure you separate your apples so that this garnish can sit on the rim of the glass. The Salted Caramel Apple Martini. Now you'll notice with this martini, we did it start to finish at the bar. All martinis for this rollout here on out are going to be finished completely at the bar, garnished, and then taken to the table. No more shaking martinis tableside. So, as your bartender, you get to put your stamp on it.